Oh, you can see the moon. Konnichiwa. And then we chuck in the sauce. Oh. Good morning and welcome to frosty Japan. It is the beginning of December. It is about 9 AM. I've just left my house. This is the local park. We're just finishing the old autumn season, so the leaves are kind of falling off the trees now. It's been very beautiful, but it's also extremely cold, which is not ideal. But yeah, it's 9 AM. We're gonna take you through a day here in Japan, day in the life or whatever. So yeah, normally I get up at about 8:30, try and get out of the house pretty quickly. And then I take a little walk to my local Lawson's to get my daily caffeine dosage. God's gift to man, caffeine. And then yeah, so we're gonna get that caffeine in at about 9 AM. And then at 10 AM I help open the shutters to the shop. And then what have we got planned for today? So many things. We've got a little bit of ladder work and agility work, some plyometrics, strength and conditioning, and then I recently started offering some Muay Thai classes here in Japan. So you can call me Crew Alex if you like. But yeah, we got that, and then afterwards just regular Muay Thai training. So yeah, I'm going to take you through a day in a life here in Japan. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying my little bear schnoog situation. They have these shops here called 100 yen shops, where you'll never guess, but everything's 100 yen. So regularly when I just have nothing to do, just go in there and spend like 2 hours browsing and walk out with a bunch of stuff that I really didn't need. But this is very warm, very ideal. Oh, and we're here in Lawson's. And obviously, immediately, oh, sumimasen, ohayou gozaimasu. This is my delightful selection of caffeine that I've decided to go for this morning. I decided to film it outside because I feel kind of bad. Some dude's trying to just get through his like shitty morning minimum wage shift. And then there's some dude in a fluffy bear scarf filming a video. So yeah, but this is what we got this morning. We got 2 Monster Energies. Given they're not the UK size ones, they are only 330 mils, so of course you've got to get 2. And then a Mega, so the biggest size, iced coffee. So I'm going to enjoy those and wander home. This is quite a unique feature of Japan, but they have these little Yakult mobiles, and basically, yeah, someone zips around in the morning and delivers you your morning Yakult. I haven't signed up yet because I don't know how to do it. Like she's here every morning, and I always try and speak to her, but she kind of just runs away from me, which is quite common in Japan. And it's not because they don't want to speak to you, it's just, well, it's not because they don't want to like your business or they don't like you, it's just they're shy because they don't speak English. Okay, that is caffeine consumed, and now we're off to the Muay Thai gym to do some agility work. It's like someone's parked this absolutely gorgeous bike outside, I don't know. Oh wait, it's my bicycle. Yes, I bought this. It's somehow I didn't know this until I bought it, but Land Rover produced bicycles at some point. It's pretty old, but it definitely does the job. I bought it for like 10,000 yen, so like 50 quid, and yeah, definitely does the job. One of the nice luxuries of living in Japan is that it's super safe. So literally nobody locks up their bicycles. Maybe I shouldn't be saying that because now someone can come and steal my bicycle, but yeah. Literally like I never lock this bicycle, and I've never seen anyone lock any bicycle. One time I dropped my wallet when I was going to Lawson's, the local Lawson's, and I realized like 2 hours later, and it was just outside on the street, on the floor. No one had taken it. The Muay Thai gym is literally flipping like a 2-minute cycle away. I mean, that's how I found where I live. One day after training, I was with my friend Naoki, and we were hungry after training. I said I wanted to eat onigiri, obviously. If you don't know, I'm obsessed with onigiri. And so we looked up where we can get onigiri, and this cafe was close by, like 2 minutes away. We went in. Long story short, I started speaking to the people that own it, and before I knew it, they'd offered me to live there for a year. So yeah, pretty ideal. And we've arrived in the Muay Thai gym. It is very garage-like, and when I say that, I mean it is in a garage. Let's turn the lights on. And this is where I train every day. Welcome. First things first, got a vital task of turning these heaters on, and they run on gas, and I have no idea how to replace the gas, so I'm always slightly scared that they're gonna explode. But yeah, the plan this morning, we're gonna do some ladder sprints. I've been doing these recently, well, I say recently, now nearly for a whole year, and I find they've been really, really good, increasing my footwork speed, but also increasing my like ankle and like knee tendon and ligament strength. And it's been really, really useful. Like I've had way less injuries, been able to run faster, further, kick faster. So yeah, overall I couldn't recommend it more really. And they're super fun as well. Oh, hello. As you can see, my boxing shoes are pretty flippin' worn out. So if anyone wants to send me a pair of boxing shoes, I'd very much appreciate it. But we've got to make do with what we have. But I really like these. These are the Nike Machumai 3s. Actually, I can't lie to you. I do have another pair that I leave at the boxing gym and I use to spar, etc. But just to do footwork and stuff, I use these old ones, which are pretty beat up. Gosh, there's nothing like not understanding how technology works to make you feel old. But yeah, let me show you the setup. We've got the ladder laid out, and then we've got a heart rate monitor on, which obviously is connected to my Garmin watch, so I can make sure I'm in the right zones. And then on my phone, I've got an interval timer. I basically do like 1 minute intervals. The routine that I do on the ladder takes about 40 seconds, and then whatever time remaining, I rest, and then I go again. But yeah, I try and do it as quickly as possible. And I'll show you the two sort of sets of patterns that I do. I think this camera setup is all right. Yeah, I'm going to show you the two routines that I do to basically improve my footwork. The first one I do is to improve basically like my footwork speed and also almost like my accuracy and placement. And so this one involves 4 different like shuffles along the ladder. The first one is just in and out. I go like in, out, 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 in, out. And normally then I'll go back. Then the next one is the same, in, out, but laterally. So I go in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, out. I don't know why I keep on saying in, out. And obviously then I go back the other way. Then the third one, I think they call it the alley shuffle, but basically just switching your feet. And with all of these, I'm basically aiming to like reduce the time of contact with my feet on the floor at all times. Like I'm trying to like touch and move as quick as possible, but also stay accurate. And then the last one I do is broad jumps. So literally in, out, 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 in. Benefits that I'm trying to reap are, yeah, just increased speed, literal physical speed with my feet, and then obviously increased accuracy at that speed. And then the second kind of round of movements I do on the ladder are single leg ones. And that's because both boxing, but Muay Thai in particular, everything's on one leg. If that's a teep, if that's a kick, even if that's a check, even boxing, it's a unilateral sport, right? So everything is on one leg. And actually, it's particularly on Muay Thai, whenever you kick, you're coming up. So basically, that ankle strength and ankle mobility and that ability to explode off one leg is vital. And so that's why the second routine, that's the focus basically, on increasing my power and speed and accuracy and agility on one leg. And so what I do there is I start on one leg and I go in, out on the ladder with one foot. And then I go back and do the same, obviously. And then I do that with the right leg. So come this side, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, out, in, out, out. And then I go back. And then this one's kind of the hardest one I do. I'll go 2 forward, 1 back. Boom, 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 boom. By the way, it's not necessary to make the little noises every time you jump, but it makes it a lot more fun. But yeah, actually, I found this second lot of single leg work with my calf and like Achilles and everything. It's been so beneficial for so many reasons. Firstly, when I'm kicking, when I'm teeping, when I'm moving, even just doing like footwork, like jumping forward on a jab, it's made that single leg explosiveness and just ability to stay on one leg and stay on the balls of my feet way easier. But also it's strengthened all the tendons and ligaments in my ankle, in my knee. And so I found I'm getting like way less injuries or even just fatigue. You know, I do 500 knees on the bag after every session. I'm running a lot, doing sprints. And I used to really almost not get like full overuse injuries, but yeah, I used to get a lot of pain and feel tiredness, but I just don't have that anymore. And I really feel the difference when I'm kicking. So I really like this. The salada's done. It was pretty good, except for halfway through, some random dude rocked up at the gym and knocked on the door. I have no idea what he wanted. My Japanese skills are not the best yet, particularly when I'm halfway through some ladder sprints. But I think he was pretty surprised to see some foreigner just shuffling away on a ladder. So I kind of just said, sorry, I don't know what's going on, and shut the door on him. But I'm sure it'll be fine. But yeah, now I'm going to do some upper body plyometrics here because I go to Anytime Fitness here in Japan and it's like a commercial gym, so you can't really be throwing around med balls and that sort of business. Yeah, I don't think they really appreciate that. So yeah, I keep my upper body plyometrics pretty simple. I'll do lower body plyometrics another day because I kind of just exhausted my legs doing the ladder, so there's no point doing it now. But upper body, it's mainly med ball throws, a few clap and push-ups and that sort of thing. But yeah, today we're literally going to do a simple med ball throw. Pretty functional towards boxing. But yeah, what I do, I get in my boxing stance, med ball on the shoulder. From here, ensuring I'm trying to explode and get as much power as possible, but still hold accurate technique. And basically, I'm looking to just drive this hip forward. And something that I've been doing wrong a lot recently is being like turning my hip. And I think that comes from Muay Thai because when you kick in Muay Thai, you rotate your foot here and you let your hip just open up and it's almost moving your pelvis over, and it's your pelvis coming up and over which causes the rotation and power and the kick like that in the end of the day. But with boxing, actually what you want is that pelvis not to come over and round, but literally just to shoot forward. So yeah, I've been trying to focus on that recently. So yeah, what I do, med ball into the shoulder, into the boxing stance, nice and relaxed, and then try and rotate, pushing that hip forward. And yeah, I normally do 3 reps, 3 times, really low volume. It's about quality over quantity, really. Okay, we're on the way to the gym now. It is flipping cold. I mean, yesterday it was 19 degrees and then overnight it's dropped and it's like 10, 12 degrees today. But fun fact, in the Japanese language, they really like onomatopoeias, like in English. So recently I found out the Japanese word for shivering is brru, brru, or baru, baru. Which I absolutely love. Unsurprisingly, Japanese gyms, like commercial weightlifting gyms, are pretty strict with rules. Like you have to cover up all your tattoos. Some gyms, they don't even allow you to train if you have tattoos, even if you cover them up. But obviously there's no filming, so I'm not going to film inside the gym. But what have I got planned for today? I had to briefly pause the old recording because I'd forgotten what we had on the card today, but now I know. We've got firstly Z press, which is like a shoulder press, but done in like a seated position on the floor with no backrest. So not sitting cross-legged, but like sitting on the floor with your legs out. And I really like this one because it requires you to have a lot of core stability to obviously keep your body upright. And then we're going to go into some Zercher squats. Really low rep range, maybe 3 reps. And the load, I never go too high. I kind of go maybe 60, 70, 80% of the max because the aim is explosivity and power. You know, I'm not a weightlifter, I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm a Muay Thai fighter. And then we're going to go into some weighted pull-ups, which I literally swear by. I do them about 2 times a week. I think they're excellent obviously for clinch and just overall back strength. But actually with boxing, the return of the punch is as important as the outgoing punch for speed and power. So they're great for that as well. And then from there we'll go into some more hamstring stability work. I've been really trying to improve my posterior chain strength and also stability to avoid injury and increase my power. So maybe, I think we'll do some hamstring curls on the foam roller. And then we're going to do some I's, T's and Y's, which are like, basically you get some tiny dumbbells, 1 or 2 kg, and it's just like small shoulder mobility work to increase scapular strength. And I bang these, you know, 2 or 3 times a week. The main reason being that it just avoids overuse injury. Obviously with boxing and punching so much all the time, it's so easy to injure that rotator cuff. We're at the gym now, so yeah, I'll see you after the session. We had a surprisingly good gym session. To be honest, I find the gym really boring. So I just try and get it done sort of as quickly as possible. I used to really enjoy lifting weights, but yeah, recently, past maybe 3 or 4 years, I find it really boring. But now we are at the supermarket to get some lunch. And this is well, Japanese supermarkets are pretty overstimulating. Yeah. And if I'm not careful, I find myself just wandering for like 30 minutes, just looking around and stuff. But seeing as I'm pretty hungry, we're going to try and make this an in and out mission. But I'll show you this quickly. One of my favorite things about Japanese supermarkets is they have so much cooked food. Like you can see, they have loads of different okonomiyaki, omelets, some chicken, they have onigiri, loads of different bento boxes, loads of stuff, some fried stuff, some noodles, a ton of fresh sushi. It's all really good quality and really cheap as well. And a little hack, if you come at the end of the day, they discount it really highly because obviously they're not gonna, they're all about like fresh produce here, so after it's been out for a day,
they're gonna throw it away. And yeah, as you may know if you've watched one of the videos, I flippin' love onigiri. These bad boys, it's literally just grilled salmon. But I think they're the best onigiri I've ever had. They're 230 yen, so that's literally a pound. And I don't know, it's once you get into onigiri tasting, you know, once you get deep into it, you realize it's not really about the filling. It's more about the. Oh, let me move out the way of this lovely lady. It's more about the rice quality, and then the rice seasoning as well. And they have just got it on lock with this onigiri, really. But yeah, the quality of produce here is just ridiculous. I mean, like, so you can have a look at, this is the beef section. Just have a look at some of the marbling on this. Oh, oosh, so good. Flippin' heck. This one for me looks particularly good. And I mean, that's 200 grams. Look at the marbling, and it's nearly 180 yen. So that's like £9. So good. And then if we come over here to the sushi section as well, you can see it's got really beautiful and cheap fresh sushi. And again, I always come here just before it closes because they heavily discount it. I mean, there's no way they're gonna sell sushi 2 days in a row. So we're back home after the shopping trip. Pretty efficient. With a nice warm shower. And then yeah, basically recently I've been pretty cold. And so I've decided to single-handedly bring back the onesie. Let me take the camera over here so you can have a good look. But yeah, I mean, when I was about 12, everyone was wearing a onesie. It was a cool thing. No one wears it anymore. Why? So single-handedly, I'm going to bring back that fashion trend. And obviously, Charmander is my favorite Pokemon. So I got myself a little fluffy fleece Charmander onesie, which I didn't realize at the time, but came with a tail, which is actually flipping annoying. Because whenever I try and sit down, it just, I'm kind of sitting on it and it makes it kind of uncomfortable. But yeah, what did I buy for lunch? What a fantastic question. Here we go. Well, I'm basically going to do like a Thai style minced chicken and pumpkin stir fry. I've got some frozen Thai basil leaves. All right, so I chopped up that pumpkin and then basically just slapped it into a pan. And what I tend to do is cut up pumpkin and then put a little bit of water in there, just a tiny bit, and then slap the lid on, and then it steams it. And then we're frying up our mince here, and my little trick for the mince is to basically like put it all in, and then instead of breaking it up straight away, is leave it for a few minutes so that it sears, so that when you then, after a few minutes, flip it over, you should get a nice little browning mallard effect. Look at that terminology. And that basically just makes it more flavorful. And yeah, there's some science behind it. Look it up or whatever. Look at this cinematography on this camera angle. But anyway, yes. Okay, first in, Thai basil, bam, inside. Then we're gonna put the chicken mince, and then personally I cook like my mum taught me, so I never measure anything. I just put everything in, and then I taste it, and then I just put more of what I think it needs. So all of that in. Then we're gonna go a nice glug of oyster sauce. And then a little bit of fish sauce, not too much, quite overpowering. A little bit of the cooking sauce. Nice. And let's give that a little stir and a taste. And then yeah, I just stir fry it on a nice high heat. Every so often, just a little taste. And adjust until it's perfect. Okay. Everything is ready to eat. We got Thai style, pumpkin, chicken, and Thai basil stir fry. I went for the rice porridge with egg instead of onigiri because my stomach's feeling. So basically, in a disastrous turn of events, my SD card ran out halfway through filming the food. So yeah, basically I ate my chicken pumpkin stir fry, had rice porridge with egg, just some like side pickles and some onion soup.
But yeah, and then I basically ate and spoke to the camera for like 5 minutes, but none of that was recorded, so that's fantastic. But yeah, now I've done the washing up now, put the laundry on, and I've got a few hours to my Muay Thai class later. So I'm actually making a resume in Japanese because I thought an ultimate side quest here in Japan would be becoming a sushi chef. So I want to see if I can do a part-time job as a sushi chef. Tell me, would you hire this man? And what do you think? Is my CV good? And so yeah, I also thought this would be a fantastic time to give you a little tour of the old gaff. So we got a little kitchen area here, and it's nice. There's a little fish grill, which I like. Dining table for when I host my dinner soirees. Little TV. This is my favorite little cozy nook. Do a lot of business here. I do a lot of sitting and looking out the window. This is a very nice view of the local park. And then we go into my bedroom, which is traditional tatami. We've got my Japanese mum's kimono, some shoji. And yeah, this is my futon that I sleep with. Recently, my Japanese mum bought me this hot water bottle because it's been getting pretty cold. And it's so cozy. And what I like to do is basically, well, I'm not going to be able to show you on camera. But I basically like wear a t-shirt or a hoodie at night and then like put it inside. So it's on my like stomach. But last night I did that, and then I basically woke up and I just had burn marks all over my stomach. So a little bit of advice, don't pretend you're a fat man or a pregnant lady with a water bottle overnight, because you will burn yourself. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna work on my sushi chef CV in Japanese, and then take my customary afternoon nap, and then yeah, Muay Thai class later. So we had a successful CV tinker. Well, ChatGPT had a successful tinkering of my CV, and then we had an extremely successful nappage. And now I've just come to 7-Eleven to get a little onigiri for some pre-training fuel. And now, out of all the convenience stores, I do think 7-Eleven provides the best onigiri because of their rice. This is the selection today. This one's normally my favorite, the egg yolk and soy sauce. But they've got a new limited one, pork, onion, ketchup and Worcester sauce. So I've never tried this before, so let's give this one a little taste. Flippin' heck, I didn't even realise before I bought it, but it's one of the ones you can heat up. So the lovely lady heated it up for me, and let's give it a little taste test. Oh, flippin' heck, that's good. If you can see inside, you can see it's like, normally it's like, there's not much filling, but the rice is delicious, nicely seasoned, and then it's just a giant chunk of like pork meatball in like a kind of sweet ketchup sauce. Oh, that's so good. I literally love onigiri. Oh, you can see the moon. Look at that, the moon. This is sometimes when Japan just feels like a movie, like eating delicious fucking food, and you just come outside with some gorgeous clouds and the moon. Whoa, look at the sky. I must say, I'm extremely happy here in Japan. So we're heading to my Muay Thai class. If you didn't know, I've started running a Muay Thai class here in English for foreigners and tourists twice a week. But it is so flipping cold. I want to not just in this video, but in the past year, I wonder how much I've said that. It's so flipping cold. I don't know why I feel the cold so much these days. Maybe I'm just getting old. But yeah, obviously I'm not going to film too much for the privacy of my customers. But yeah, I'll let you know how the class goes afterwards. Okay, so the session went well. 2 people came, 1 English guy, 1 Indonesian girl. And yeah, they were really lovely, had a really good time. Now we're here, Naoki and Yuga, we're about to train. It is about 7 p.m. I think we're gonna hit pads and then spar. I'm not gonna film too much again because I want to train, but yeah, let's get going, baby.
Konnichiwa. Superstar. Flippin' heck. It's like 9:30 now, so I did 5 rounds on pads with Naoki, and then we just sparred like without shin pads, just with like 8-ounce gloves on. So just real like play. They call it like touch play. Or just like play technique, especially me and Shota. We were just trading calf kicks and leg kicks. Shota's like he's a kickboxer. He fought like a month ago in Toshigi, which is in the north of Japan. We traveled up there, and he's like, his kind of style is like, you know, rapid combinations and then calf kicks. He's basically taught me the secrets to the calf kick, and now we just have calf kick wars, which is it's good training, but it's painful. And we've got Jose here as well, still smashing out the bag 2.5 hours later. But yeah, that's the vibes.
Well, we're heading to the supermarket now to buy some stuff to cook for dinner. Not sure what we're gonna eat yet. But the only issue is that like my Japanese has got just about good enough that I can like make plans, but not good enough that I can like sort of edit the plans. So basically, what I was trying to ask Naoki was, oh, do you want to go and eat food tonight? We've been talking about maybe going and get some Jamaican food recently. And then it basically turned into like, oh, I'm gonna cook for the whole gym a Jamaican barbecue on Saturday. And I couldn't like, almost my Japanese isn't good enough to be like, oh, no. So yeah. So it turns out Saturday, I mean, obviously it's gonna be super fun. I wanna do it, team barbecue, but it's a little stressful. And also I wanted to eat with Naoki tonight, but yeah, I guess you just have to go with it. It's better than like a few months ago where I just had no idea what was going on the whole time. Now I sort of can like have some idea and make some plans. It's just the mixture of the language and then also like the social etiquette. So it's still pretty tough. Plus also, maybe in the morning when I'm fresh, I can get some good conversation going. But after like 2.5 hours of training, getting doinked in the head with a minor concussion, it's definitely not an ideal time to be whipping out the Japanese skills. And also, if I haven't said it enough, it's flipping freezing. Oh.
The only problem is with Japanese supermarkets is all the produce is so fresh, so you get shipped in every morning, but then by the end of the day it's all just run out. So you can see there's literally just, the whole place is empty, which is not ideal. We've got ourselves some prawns, we've got some peppers, Padron peppers. I've got some more peppers at home, but obviously I love my fibre. And I can't lie, vegetables are kind of expensive here in Japan. So the good old reliable frozen veg we have to do. I see one packet of green beans. Oh, that's so weird. It looks like it has my name on it. So I thought I'd bring you back just quickly for 1 sec. Just show you the sound it makes when you scan things here at the supermarket. It's like it's Star Wars. I love it.
So we're in from the cold and we're in the second cozy outfit of the day. We've got on my pajama trousers I bought from England. We've got on this fleece hoodie and then I've customized it
with a little Charmander emblem there. And then, if you didn't know, I quite like onigiri, so I put those on the hood as well. And then we've been cooking up dinner. What have we got for dinner? What a fantastic question. Well, let me show you. So we got some padron peppers and green beans. And I just sear them and then chuck the lid on and let them cook. They're looking pretty cooked up. Now we've got a nice hot pan. And we're going to chuck our prawns in. So yeah, if you haven't guessed, it's a prawn stir fry. The prawns are stir frying. I don't want to overcook them, so I'm going to just cook them to a nice little pink. And then yeah, sauce wise, I made my own little barbecue sauce out of, if you look, tomato puree, Worcestershire sauce, rice vinegar, some paprika, some sweetener, and then some salt and pepper. So yeah, it should be pretty flippin' delicious and pretty flippin' easy. So I've combined the ingredients, and then we chuck in the sauce. Oh! And then we stir fry. Tell me that does not look flipping delicious. The prawn, bean and padron pepper barbecue stir fry. Rice porridge with egg and some pickles. I really struggled to say that. Now I know some of you are thinking, just something seems wrong, something seems missing. Well, you fools. You were right. Well, you were wrong. I don't know. We've also got onigiri, of course. And we've got my favourite onigiri. Egg yolk, soy sauce. I feel like those who know this is the best onigiri from 7-Eleven. This is the best onigiri in Japan. You never see really the Japan influencers talking about it. But I feel like this one is super popular and super tasty. In Japan, in general, they're obsessed with raw egg yolk, and so am I. So yeah, I almost eat this daily. So yeah, anyway, I'm flipping starving, so I'm gonna tuck in, and I'll see you lot later. So this is how the pros do winter in December. We got a hot water bottle underneath the hoodie, and then we got French onion soup. We got some cartoons and a little Christmas tree my mum sent me in the post. We got the heater directly shooting right at me. If I had to describe myself in one word, it'd be toasty. Whoa, it's flippin' chilly, but I am flippin' toasty. I'm in my futon. I've got my phone torch on so you can see me. But I've got this nice fluffy fleece blanket. I've got my hot water bottle. I've got some rain noise on a tent, ASMR sounds to sleep to. And I've got my Kindle here. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night.